Hi, Collective. I'm Ancient, and I have a message for you all. I have the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Some of you could be asking, Ancient, why is the King of Wands coming out quite a bit? Does not necessarily mean that this person's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be. However, the King of Wands is the embodiment of the more dominant energy. It's the alpha male, aside from the Emperor. This is someone who takes action, who's determined, but it's also someone who has a bit of a temper. This is someone that's very sexual in nature, um, but this is typically an energy of someone who, when they go after whatever it is that they want in life, they go after it, and they typically get it. Um, so, and this could also be someone who could get physically violent, not necessarily with you, but they have a side to them. Let's just say that. So I feel like you guys are dealing with someone who you have a strong intimate attraction to. This is someone that could be physically appealing as well. Okay. So that's why the King of Wands keeps coming out. It's a very domineering type of energy. And that's why the Queen of Wands is coming out, because you don't necessarily have to be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius yourself, but you could embody that feminine energy of the Queen of Wands. Someone on the opposite spectrum, who takes action, who's not waiting around, who's determined. So you could be in this entrepreneur type of mindset, like the King of Wands. See, the King and Queen of Wands, those energies are the independent, they're the extroverts of the tarot. They take risk. So you could be in the season of taking risks, and that could be with anything and anybody. So what that means is you could be taking risks, like financial risk, which would gain you some sort of notoriety. You could be like embarking on adventures, like just taking random trips and putting yourself out there. Maybe it's an adventurous type of energy, is the King and Queen of Wands. So we have this King of Wands, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So this King of Wands could be going through some sort of internal struggle. I feel like with the Four of Swords, this person is kind of, they're thinking about the drama, the chaos, some sort of argument that they had with a group of people. They could have had an argument with you. And this person here with the Five of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Cups. This person feels like they need to apologize. That's just what it is. The Knight of Cups, this person feels like they need to apologize, but they also hear Five of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Swords. They also feel like so much was said that they don't even know if you're willing to hear them or listen. For some of them, they could be blocked. They don't even know how to get in contact with you to even have this conversation. The Ten of Swords is about, with the Five of Swords, is this person feeling like they not only betrayed you, but they betrayed themselves. Um, with their antics. This person just wants to make things right. And I feel that the King of Wands is typically not the energy that likes to apologize. This person is not apologetic, but this is a part of their own spiritual growth and evolutionary process. We do have the King of Wands clarified by the Empress. The Empress is the full embodiment of all the elements. So this person has met their match essentially, or they met someone that is forcing, and like, not intentionally, you're not intentionally doing this, but you're forcing this person to go through a spiritual significant change, to make them a better man, a better woman, a better person, a better human being in general. This person is accepting their flaws and their faults, and they know that they need to speak truth to justice, and they need to say something to you because it's the right thing to do. It's not so much about getting back with you. This don't even have to be romantic. This could be a family member, a friend, or someone close to you that you got into it with, um, that needs to right their wrongs and speak truth to justice, essentially. Now, the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords, this person's remembering, maybe you told them that you're not going to be reaching out to them, or you're not going to be talking to them anymore. I feel like this person um enabled that, meaning that they pretended as if that they didn't care, but they just said things out of anger. A lot of this is just, okay, I said this out of anger, I did this out of anger. There's a lot of anger here that had nothing to do with you. I feel like this person had made the wrong decisions, and they were taking out all that anger and emotion out on you. And for that, that's what they need to apologize for, and that's what they want to apologize for because they see you as the Empress. I feel like you were showing them love, and no matter how much love you showed them, they kept putting up the swords or they kept putting swords in your back. And that's what they want to apologize for as well. I want to clarify the Empress here with the King of Wands. Let's clarify this Empress. Can we clarify the Empress, please? Okay, so we have the magician. The Empress is manifesting. So you're manifesting. You're manifesting everything. You're not just manifesting okay, I need to say this. This is highly significant. Some of you are just manifesting in general, like everything in your life, money, love, because it's all encompassing. I don't think you're necessarily focusing on this person. Some of you could be in terms of manifesting them back into your life through positive reinforcement, visualization, but I feel like just overall, some of you are setting your intentions on manifesting. And because of that, you're going to get everything. So that means people from the past, new people, like money, promotions, like stuff like that. Like you're just getting everything right now. And that includes this person. So for those of you that are like, no, ancient, I've already closed that chapter. I don't want this person. Just know the reason why they're coming back to, for some of you, this is not for all of you, is because you're in the stage of the Empress with the magician. This also lets me know that you are in full control over whether or not this person is allowed to come back into your life, that you are the one that is sailing the ship. You're the captain of the ship. So if this person returns, by all means, like don't get so much upset with yourself. Just know that you're in full control of the situation. Doesn't mean you have to be upset if the person returns. You can let them down from a place of love because you're showing up as the Empress, someone that is highly spiritual and connected. That's what I need to say. So the magician with the Empress, this is a powerful person. Okay. This is someone that can move mountains. Okay. Like that's beautiful. That right there, the Empress with the magician, or if you're an emperor with the magician, that is someone that is highly connected. So whatever you think, whatever you do, it comes into fruition. You can actually heal yourself. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's a powerful person, whoever you are. Let's look at the Knight of Cups, please. So this person, this King of Wands, is going through some sort of internal struggle. Um, because they put their own foot in their mouth. Like this person may have been so mean to you where you kind of like detached. And so now they want you and they know that they put their own foot in their mouth. So they know that you would be wondering as to like why all of a sudden you want to apologize when you were just mean to me for no reason, essentially. We have the Six of Pentacles here clarifying the Knight of Cups. This is also with the Six of Pentacles, this could be um this could be you like meeting people. And so the King of Wands could realize that there could be other people now around you where there would be competition, especially if this is romantic. I'm going to look at the Ace of Cups here. Why is this person holding back their emotions? Okay, so the King of Wands is thinking about how they feel, but they're also holding back emotionally. And they really feel like they just don't want to be in that space. They don't, but they also they're also not moving forward to anything or anybody new. Okay, let's see here. One more card. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, this is what I'm getting. So this King of Wands, who's also the King of Pentacles, is thinking to themselves, they're not willing to move forward with anybody new until they've closed a chapter with you because they haven't closed a chapter. You have, but they haven't spiritually, nor have they closed a chapter with you in the 3D. But it's all spiritual here. This person has internalized a lot of pain and they need to apologize for it. All right, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.